do think it needs to be stated. So, if you guys have logged on to World of Tanks recently, you'll see a few changes. One, they kind of got rid of our old garage. That's gone. Now we have this. And I want to take you guys through how to work this, because I'm sure there's a bunch of players that are just super confused. I do apologize that this is a couple days late, and I have a bunch of tanks, so don't worry. I am going to run a few battles, and I'm going to do all that, but I do want to, before we get into the fun stuff, I want to make sure you guys know how to work this. So let's look at our Crusader here. And you can see, like, you know, it's the equipment and ammo that I have is on the right hand side, and you hit X to battle. This is Crusader British, and gives you damage, hit points, and all that, which I like. And then you can hit square, that brings you to your customization screen, and then you'll see modules, equipment, consumables, and ammo. So what this essentially does is it gets rid of our package system. If you know what I mean, back before we really had this, we had what I call a package system. In other words, you research and you get packages, and then you just keep researching that, and you eventually get your next tank. Same kind of thing. You get a certain amount of research, and then you get your next tank. It's indicated by the tank level in the top right. But then you can select a module, and you'll see I have 2 guns to choose from here. And you can see, like, this is a howitzer, so it's everything else goes down, but it has some insane damage, especially for a tier 5 light tank. So let's go ahead and throw that on, and then you'll see that it is free for me to switch between the two. And if I come down here to equipment, you see that, you know, this is also changed. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. So you can get, like, advanced armor, which it's not minus 5% from enemy weapons. Reinforced ammo pack. They added some new ones, took away some old ones, and essentially made this a little easier to deal with, and got rid of some ones that I don't think anyone really used. Now, they do have an enhanced target information. For these World War II vehicles, that could be a number of things, so we're just going to say that's whatever, you know, it is. Then they have consumables, and they got rid of some of those as well. So instead of, like, whatever it was, chocolate tea, Coca-Cola, it was just advanced ration. Now it's just advanced rations. And then they they didn't really get rid of the ammo. It's all still there. If you want, that's turning my auto resupply on and off. I don't know why I keep doing that. But you can buy with this, and then that shows you the amount of credits you're going to be spending per shell. And then that's just the normal shell. So I can take, say, 90, and then I'll just boom. I hit triangle, and there. I've now re-outfitted my tank. And you want to stay under that. Let me go back into the customization. So down there, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see vehicle capacity. That is the amount of weight your vehicle can handle. You can't go over that. So now it's going to be a lot less, do I want to give up X for Y, and more, how can I fit this onto my Crusader, you know? And you'll see when we get over here to upgrades, you'll see every rank we get a new, like, there's 2 more guns we're going to unlock. We're going to unlock a new engine, a radio, and then eventually we're going to actually unlock the Cromwell itself. And that'll be coming up by going up the ranks of the tank, which I kind of like. This gives you more to work for in a micro sense. No longer do you have to, like, oh man, I gotta grind out 83,000 experience and I don't get anything from it. And don't worry if you had stuff. Like, this is a level 1 E75, but you can tell, like, I've got the better gun on it. I think I've got the better gun. I don't know. We're gonna go to upgrades in a minute. And as I play battles, okay, I have the stock, so that is kind of a downside, but it's an E75. I'll get there pretty quick. And then if I want that E100, that sweet E100, you know, I gotta get 9 levels, which doesn't sound as bad. It really doesn't, and it's not as bad. For those of us that have kind of larger garages, you can see I still have 27 slots available in mine, and I have a lot of premium tanks. A lot of these I've just bought over the years. Like the Patton is the most recent addition. I've been having a lot of fun with this one. The Tog 2, of course, you know, we all have to have a Tog in our garage. The Girls in Panzer, of course, and then we have the PZ-45 or 5. What was that? 5.4? Yeah, 5.6. I'm sorry. We have the Wraith. Of course, we have the Dread Dozer. We have the Hammer, and that's just because I really, really like German heavy tanks. I don't know why. I swear I'm not a Nazi, but So when you're going over this, it's less about what can you carry, like what package can you carry, and more about what can you carry. Kind of got ahead of myself there. Like again, and this is kind of weird because if I go to upgrades, I already have the oh, that's the 75. Shit. Where's my Tiger 2? Okay, so you'll see here my Tiger 2 is elite. Obviously, I've already gotten everything on it, so I can go to customization and I can choose of the 3 guns that I want. I can choose of the engines that I want. I can choose the wheels. I can choose the radio. Why the hell I'm bothering with that, I don't know. I can choose the turret. So you can outfit whatever you want onto your Tiger 2, for example, which is the one I'm using just for this example. My first battle will probably be in a tier 5 just because I find the battles hilarious. Same thing with the VK180P, even though it's a premium tank. And it also kind of nerfs premium tanks in a way because they don't have that, they're not automatically superior anymore. In that kind of sense that this is the package it's essentially running and you have no way to counter it. Now this sneaky T-34 might have that upgraded engine and the upgraded gun if it wanted to sacrifice, say, a radio or something. So it might have that kind of layout. In fact, this is the Crusader I showed you earlier is actually Sapphires, along with most of the light tanks here. They were originally my editor Pyrus. She's gone to PC, and so she actually has most of these on PC now. She actually unlocked the Sheridan really quick, and so she is now going through the I believe it's the French light tank line or the wheeled tank destroyer. I can't remember. I'll have to get back to you on that. So let's go ahead and let's head out to battle in the good old E4. Let me show you what's different about the battle screen. So while we're waiting, we can take a look at our new model. And this is actually really this is insanely detailed. And I heard if you pull the primary fire, your tank actually fires, but I tried it and nothing happened, so I'm gonna say no. They redid the maps in terms of texture and quality, so these are really, really, really good maps. And you can see just on the screen, like, this looks straight out of like a documentary. So real quick before the battle starts, down in the left hand corner is your tank, your health, and everything like that. Top left hand corner is your connection and your map. And you can hold down on the touch button if you're on PlayStation, and you can switch to a more kind of narrow map, but I like having this grid map. I like kind of being able to look at the battle as a whole and try to figure out where I'm where I'm best suited. There's a Sherman 3. Oh, balance. So now we're pretty much, every game I've been in has been pretty balanced. I've gone one tier above or one tier below. No more of this, you're a tier 7 in a tier 10 game. From what I've been able to tell, I'm sure that still happens. But I do like the balance a lot better. You can see they even updated the graphics of the flags. I like putting flags on my tanks, so that's neither here nor there, really. We got a Crusader and a Sherman 3, and then an E4. Contact. And I can... Oh! But you can see now, like, I'm taking a little bit of damage, but I haven't taken much. And, up in the top right-hand corner is the damage I have currently dealt, which is 91. And I've kind of become something of a spear here, so be on the lookout. But, and that one bounced. That one, that didn't. I died. I went down fighting though. We ran into heavies and that was just the end of that for my poor old E4. But you can kind of get a sense of the style of battle it is now. It's a little quicker pace. And it's a lot of fun. I really do like this new layout. Since you guys have been so cool and have decided to stick with me through this long and boring process of me telling you how this new setup works, and like you can even cycle through your challenges. I completely forgot about that, but you'll figure that out on your own, I'm sure. Let me go back and let me explain the tech tree. First of all, this is classified. I'm assuming this is going to be more modern era tanks. That looks to be like an A1 or an A2 on the kind of little card there. It says redacted. And you can see that this says World War II. So you come here and you have all the flags, including mercenary and premium. Now, the M4 Sherman is the vehicle to be. It is the Chad of this, because I can go up to the Jackson from it. I can go to the either of the E2 or E8 Sherman variants, and then from that I can even jump into the heavy line in the T29, which I will be doing very shortly. I just want to get my E100 before I do that. And then if you want to head over here, essentially this shows you a lot more kind of how the progression really went in history. Like, where is it? This is the Tiger II. So here's the Panther. I'm trying to find the Tiger 1. There it is. There it is. Oh, there's the Tiger P. There's the Tiger 1. Okay, so that confused me for a minute. And then if you want to preview the vehicle, I've already had the Tiger 1 and I don't intend on getting it again, especially just for this video. I may come back through though and do the medium line. I have a lot of options to jump into it. Especially down here at tier 5, I can just grab the VK30D and essentially be on my way. Now, I'm gonna hear this in the comments. Where's my tier 1? Because this starts at tier 3. I don't know. I straight just do not know. This has a tier... Well, that's a tier 3. Maybe the lowest tier is just now 3? Maybe they just got rid of tier 1, 2, and 2 vehicles entirely. I find that kind of very hard to believe. They did kind of redo the Japanese line. I'm sure the Type 95 Heavy still gets destroyed in like one hit. It was not a heavy tank. But that was how the Japanese really fought. Like, it wasn't a heavy tank. And you see, these don't have lines to them because you can't upgrade like your caboose into, say, the logger or whatever. Now this has the machine, chisel, and tusk. And then the same with the premium tanks. This just kind of shows you what premium tanks there are. You can kind of scroll through and be like, I want this one, which is fast track, which I do not want. If I had to actually pick one through here, I would still want... believe it or not, the Lao isn't that bad. Roger Dodger's pretty good, from what I've heard. The VK72K. You can go through here, and this shows like Premiums v Country. Fury is actually pretty good and is based off of Momi. Eagle 7 I've heard is fun to play as, mainly for other reasons, I'll admit. And then they have, of course, the Pattons and the T-34 and everything around here. And then they have like, I do not remember for the life of me some of these tanks. This could just be I didn't see them before or whatever. But like, I don't remember the Object 279. And I'm thinking I would have. See, now you complete challenges, you get shit like that. So let's go out into one more battle, and let's actually try to survive this one. So let's just go, what tank do we want? So we're not going to survive this one because it's a T-20. But I'll at least attempt. But this is a little, like, it was less bullshit that killed me and more my own stubbornness of not getting the fuck out of there. Like, see, we're in a tier 7 game. The heaviest thing gonna be shooting at me is a Tiger 1 or an M12. And against a tier 6 or tier 5, this armor doesn't do that terrible. See, I have 1100 health, so let's just plan on left. To be honest. I don't remember there being half here. I think this was just fucking and, of course, this is what it looks like. I didn't really aim in the last game. I wasn't really trying. I was just trying to have a little bit of fun and have like a cool little cinematic. Essentially, so I get a better out for the video. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, and there's our first spot. There is a like. Ooh, and I nailed him. Oh. Come on. Ah, well, that was very short-lived. I stopped to shoot that one. I think that was a mistake on my part, but that was still a lot of fun. That will actually be my video for how to work your new garage. I'll see you on the next Sarg's Recap.